Right, let's jump into a true story today. It's not about a superheroic act or some miraculous recovery. It's about something much more relatable. A car accident, back pain, a compensation claim, and a whole lot of legal back and forth. Imagine this. A young girl, let's call her the plaintiff just because that's what the court called her. She's 11 years old, sitting in the front seat of her mother's car. It's just another day, right? Except it's not. They're driving, and suddenly, bam! A red light runner slams into them. Classic case of someone didn't think traffic rules applied to them. At first, it's just bruising and a mild muscular ligamentous strain in her lower back. Not too serious, right? But here's the catch. What started off as a mild injury turned into something else, chronic pain. It affected her school, social life, and basically everything. Anxiety and depression followed. Years later, she decided to file a compensation claim. After all, she went through physical pain and psychological trauma because someone ran a red light. But the case wasn't just about the accident. It became more complex. Here's the twist. The plaintiff also had pre-existing spinal conditions, specifically spondylolisthesis and a past defect. These conditions existed before the accident but became symptomatic after. Did the accident cause them? No. But did it make them worse? Yes. The big question became, how much of the pain was from the accident versus her pre-existing condition? There was also discussion about whether her chronic pain was from the soft tissue injury or if psychological factors made it worse. Medical experts testified that her spondylolisthesis existed before, but was now symptomatic. Mental health professionals highlighted her adjustment disorder, depression, and anxiety. It wasn't just about physical injuries. It was about how the accident affected her life. The court found that her pain perception was heavily influenced by her psychological state. And the final payout... So how much did the plaintiff get? Drum roll. $275,522.89. That's right, here's the breakdown. General damages for pain and suffering. Because it wasn't just physical bruises, it was about everything that came after. Past economic loss. She couldn't complete her education as planned and couldn't work. Future economic loss. Chronic pain affected her future job prospects. Special damages for medical treatments, therapy, and ongoing support. And here's the kicker. Her pre-existing conditions didn't disqualify her from getting compensation. The court factored them in, but still awarded her the payout. What's the lesson here? Sometimes life changes in a moment. The court's ruling acknowledged that even a mild injury can have serious long-term effects. That's why having a good lawyer is critical to untangling complicated medical and psychological factors and fighting for fair compensation. And now for the twist. After all the courtroom drama and psychological battles, the plaintiff got her payout. But the accident was something she would carry both physically and mentally for life. Did she get the justice she deserved? That's up for debate. But she got a reminder of how complicated life can become when someone doesn't stop at a red light.